G'day, I'm Mick Humphries, founder and CEO of Apricus. This video is a basic assembly and installation guide for Apricus evacuator tube solar collectors. It does not replace the full installation manual available from the Apricus website. You can skip directly to a chapter of the video by clicking on the links below. Return to this menu at any time by clicking the link in the top right hand corner. Important information. Please carefully read the displayed information. Before beginning with the assembly and installation process, make sure you have suitable tools and safety equipment prepared. Some of the equipment you may need includes safety helmet, roof safety harness, ladder or cherry picker, 13mm or 1/2 inch socket, water spray bottle, cleaning cloth, safety gloves, safety glasses, and standard roofing, plumbing and electrical tools. Fasteners used on the mounting frames are made from stainless steel. If over-tightened or tightened too rapidly when using an electric socket driver, stainless steel threads can gall or lock. To avoid this happening, only tighten enough to compress the spring washer, which is about 1 full turn past finger tight. If using an electric socket driver, adjust the torque setting to avoid over-tightening. The solar collector manifold should ideally be connected to the solar piping and the system flooded with liquid before the evacuator tubes are installed. If evacuator tubes are already installed, only flood when collectors are below water boiling temperature. Unpacking and inspection. Apricus evacuator tube collectors comprise a number of components that are packed separately. The evacuator tubes are packed 10 or 12 per box. Open each box and check to make sure they are all intact. After checking the tubes, close the box to shade them from sunlight. This will prevent them from heating up. The manifold box contents differ based on local market requirements, so check the packing list for details. The normal contents are the manifold, standard frame, tube clips, heat transfer paste, and brass fittings. This is how the manifold, standard frame, and evacuator tubes go together. This will be covered in detail later on. Plumbing connection. The inlet-outlet pipes will either be a union nut and male 3/4 inch nipple or smooth copper pipe. Rubber seals are high temperature rated, but don't point the flame at the manifold casing when brazing or soldering. When joining multiple collectors in series, loosen manifold attachment plates to allow header fittings to pull together. A maximum of 5 30 tube collectors can be installed in series without a flexible connection. Connection to the system piping must allow movement that will occur during heat expansion and contraction. All solar line piping should be insulated to prevent heat loss. Ideally use 25mm or 1 inch or greater wall thickness. Manifold and standard frame assembly. Please carefully read the displayed information. The standard frame is provided with every Apricus evacuator tube collector. Additional frame components are added onto this frame. The standard frame and manifold are best assembled at ground level and then carried up onto the roof. Confirm roof attachment method and spacing of the frame tracks before beginning assembly. Lay the front tracks out parallel on the ground. Position the front tracks underneath the bottom track within the correct range. Too much overhang compromises frame strength. The manifold is secured at the top of the front tracks. Loosen off the top attachment plates enough to position the manifold flush against the front tracks. Pull the manifold down, ensuring the plate is deep in the manifold channel. Only finger tighten the bolt head. Pull the upper attachment plate down, making sure it is also sitting full depth in the manifold channel. Check to ensure that manifold tube holes and bottom track pads are in alignment. Depending on the mounting format, additional frame components such as rear legs, U-feet, or roof rails may be used. These can also be assembled at ground level where practical. Collector mounting overview. Click on a subsection to jump to it. Flush roof mounting. If the angle of the roof is close enough to the desired installation angle, a flush mount can be used. The collector is installed parallel to the roof surface and does not need rear legs to raise the angle. Angled frame roof mounting. If the angle of the roof is too low, an angled frame kit can be used to raise the rear of the collector. The kits consist of rear legs and X-bracing for stability. Roof attachment components depend on the roofing material. Please carefully read the displayed information. Blocking can be added behind rafters to increase attachment strength or where front tracks can't be aligned with the rafters. More attachment points are required when angled frames are used and in high wind regions. Flat roof mounting. On flat roofs, preventing the leaking of penetrations is important. If roof penetrations are required, a quality roof sealing method must be used. Where roof penetrations are not permitted, weighted ballast is recommended. If using ballast, the weight must consider wind loading. Normally large concrete blocks are used. More common is building a strong steel structure to which the collector frames are attached. East-west roof mounting. For north-south aligned roofs, collectors can be mounted along the roof pitch or top of roof to face the midday sun. Wall mounting. The collector can be mounted on a wall with the bottom of the collector kicked out to ensure an angle of 80 degrees or less. This format is particularly good in cold regions, where the high installation angle maximises winter sun exposure both directly and also off ground snow. The wall position and high angle also protects the collector from accumulating snow. Ground mounting. If no roof space is available, collectors can be mounted at ground level. Roof material mounting options. Metal roofs. Flush roof mounting in low wind conditions can use front tracks mounted on top of corrugated ridges with screws into the purlins. 3 to 4 rubber pads are used under each front track to seal the roof penetration and separate the roof and frame metals. Roof rails that run across ridges are ideal where alignment with ridges is not possible, high wind loads exist, or for angled frames. Using roof rails, many attachment points can be made along the purlins, or for greater strength, down into blocking behind rafters. For standing seam roofs, Apricus recommends S5 clamps. Clamps can be attached to a U-foot on the front track or rear leg of the frame, or where more attachment points are required, roof rails can be used. Asphalt shingle roofs. A flashing kit is the best solution for asphalt shingle roofs, providing a strong attachment point and watertight roof penetration. The Apricus flashing kit is provided with a U-foot that bolts directly to the front track or rear leg of the mounting frame. Ceramic tiled roofs. For flush mounting on a tiled roof in low wind regions, roof straps can be used. The straps run from the front track under the tile and are secured to the rafter. In high wind regions or whenever using angled frames, roof hooks should be used as they provide much greater anchoring strength. Evacuated tube and heat pipe installation. Click on a subsection to jump to it. Evacuated tube and heat pipe preparation. Pull the top row of evacuated tubes out onto the end of the box. Cover the exposed tubes to shade from sunlight. While holding each top plate in position, pull each heat pipe out by about 20 cm or 8 inches. Squeeze some heat transfer paste into a short length of foam insulation and use to thinly coat each heat pipe. Evacuated tube and heat pipe installation. Heat pipes are inserted into the header ports that are positioned at the top of the manifold holes. Insert the heat pipe full depth into the header port, taking care not to bend the heat pipe. To make inserting the evacuated tube easy, spray the outer top of the glass with water. Don't spray inside the tube. Slide the tube up with a slight left-right twist. Push in full depth until the clear tube at the top is no longer visible. Make sure the tube cap is aligned correctly with the bottom track. Secure the evacuated tubes in place with tube clips. Push down one side at a time. A screwdriver can be used to help position the clips when installing and also when removing. Make sure that all evacuated tubes are the same length at the bottom and tube clips are aligned neatly. Final installation steps. Once the evacuated tubes are installed, in good sunlight the collector should begin to provide heat in 5 to 10 minutes. Check the operation of the controller and circulation pump and complete final system inspection. Clean the evacuated tubes and manifold casing with window cleaner and a soft cloth. Remove any rubbish from the site. Explain the system operation to the building owner and provide them with a copy of the owner's manual and completed installation record form. For more information about Apricus's products and services, please visit www.apricus.com. Thank you.